I want to take a minute to talk about the Sony Bravia 9 and how it was perceived last year and what we could expect from a sequel this year if that was to come. Now, there's a couple of things within this video that is going to be pure speculation and also kind of thinking about the rumors that are out there and thinking what it might look like to see a Bravia 9 Mark II, and if that's actually the case and how feasible is that. With the Bravia 9, I'll talk about whether or not I think it was a failure or if it hit the right mark in a little bit, but first let's talk about if it's actually going to happen, like a Mark II, because I think there's a route that it could go where you might not actually see a Mark II, and if you do see a Mark II, how much of an improvement really is it? See, I am of the belief that the Bravia 9 actually isn't going to be a huge upgrade from the regular Bravia 9 that we saw last year. In fact, I think it might even be a good chance that it's the same exact TV, just with a couple of tweaks to make it have that 2025 flair. Something like we saw with the X93 when that was supposedly a new model. We all knew what it was, right? We all knew what it was. We knew it was the X95 from the year before. So perhaps we see another situation like that. And if we do, I won't be one bit shocked, to be honest with you. I'm not trying to be pessimistic about the whole situation. I just think this is what we have seen from Sony. So I'm kind of looking at the patterns that we've seen from Sony and kind of taking it from there. Now I want to direct your attention to High Def News on X, and this is somebody you should definitely follow if you are into TV news and rumors. He's definitely going to post them when they happen. Yeah, looking at this, you can kind of see the leaked roadmap, and it's not really a leaked roadmap as we don't really know what's going on with these TVs. Apparently this is from the Chinese market, so they're going to have a different structure than us already in the first place. But if we go off of just pure speculation here, just looking at what the proposed roadmap is, you see that there is going to be a Bravia 9 Mark II according to this. You also see that there's going to be a Bravia 9 OLED, which is also a weird thing. And then you also see that there's going to be a Bravia 10 Mini LED TV. Also, it's rumored that these RGB LED TVs that we saw at CES 2025 might be included in the Bravia 10. And you know, if you look at this post here, perhaps they even have the TCL WHVA wide viewing angle panel here. So if that's the case, then the Bravia 9 Mark II might be overshadowed by an LCD that everybody wants. Again, all of this is purely rumors and nothing here is concrete or official. That is something I do want you to keep in mind when we're talking about this. Now, I also have a feeling that the Bravia 9 Mark II, while it will ultimately probably end up being almost the same TV, I do feel like there's a possibility we get a new processor, a new version of the XR processor in 2025 TVs. I feel like that could definitely happen for the 2025 TVs with Sony in mind. So will we see this happen? It's possible. But as far as like any huge improvements to the Bravia 9 in terms of big time enhancements and changes from the Bravia 9 last year, I really don't see it, to be honest with you. Let's think, was the Bravia 9 a good release overall? And was the Bravia 9 a TV that really commanded that price tag? Like, is that price tag really justified for the Bravia 9 at the end of the day when you look at it compared to the rest of the TVs on the market? And yeah, I have a kind of a mixed answer for that. Of course, I love the Bravia 9. I think it is a really good mini LED TV, perhaps the best mini LED TV we've seen. And I did say that in my review last year. But when you look at it in the grand scheme of things, next to the G4, next to the S95D, I'd certainly take those displays over the Bravia 9. And the contrast difference definitely is something you can see. You could even see this when it was next to the Bravia 8. And I know you guys have said that was a big eye-opener for you, was seeing the Bravia 8 next to the 9. You could really see that contrast difference. I do think that the Bravia 9, while it is a good TV, it's just hard to justify it at that price tag, and I've said that throughout the year last year. And it's sort of a shame that we didn't see price cuts to sort of make up for the fact that, yeah, it's probably not in that realm of TV. I don't see it as a failure, but I don't see it as a success either. I really don't. I don't see it as a super successful product for Sony. I feel like it just didn't live up to the hype as much as people were hoping it was going to, especially for all the hype that was created around it. The excitement around this TV really had people thinking that this was going to just kill every other TV. I definitely feel like I fueled a lot of the Bravia 9 hype last year, for better or for worse, right? I said a lot of things about the Bravia 9 that people didn't like, especially in regards to game mode. And this is something where I still feel really strongly about it. I feel like if you're looking for a TV for gaming, it's still not the one I would go with at that price level. It's just not. And when you're talking about a TV that's going to be for movie watching, I still think that the G4 and the S95D are better TVs than the Bravia 9 for movie watching. And really, the people that I could recommend the Bravia 9 to are the people that want to have the TV cranked up to maximum brightness in a vivid mode or something like that. That's really the only way I could go. With a premium TV in this category, I still think the G4 and the S95D, unless you fall under that category, it's probably going to be a better TV for you. So if I was going to pass or fail the Bravia 9, I'll have to say that I'm going to give it a pass in the fact that it was a good mini LED TV that ends up being one of the best mini LED TVs, if not the best mini LED TV that we've seen. But a fail in the competition department because it wasn't very competitive at the price range that it was at. I feel like the other TVs in that price bracket were just better buys overall. So that's the problem here, is that the price didn't really match the Bravia 9. So I see it as a failure in that case, but still a really awesome TV if you're not looking to go the OLED TV route. Then maybe that's the TV for you. So if you're listening, Sony, please try to be more competitive with your prices this year. The whole community just really wants that out of you. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I'd love to hear your answers. And if you want to keep watching TV content, check out this video right here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe to the channel, and I hope to see you in the next one.